Hello students, you know all in previous class I discussed with you all three equations of motion, right? We recall all three equations, that is number 1 v is equal to u plus at, second equation s is equal to ut plus half at square, third equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Today's topic, that is on the basis of all these three equations, how we can include fourth equation more also, that is s tth term is equal to what? U plus a by 2 uh, 2t 2t minus 1. Okay, this equation is usable to find a distance between two timings, two time interval. Okay, or not, we can say uh, t and t minus 1. If we want find out distance between these two interval, we will use this equation, that is stth is equal to u plus a by 2 2t minus 1. Okay, but simply we can replace this t by nth also. Clear? So we can write this equation, that is u plus a by 2 2 n minus 1. Clear? So we can use all these four equation in simple form. We are using here a means what? Acceleration due to gravity, right? But one thing, listen, our today's topic means in this class I will discuss with you all a very important topic, that is what? Freely falling bodies, right? So simply this freely falling body, this topic I will discuss with you all. Okay, first of all, before starting this equation, I'm taking one example related to it. So listen carefully all students. Simple, I'm taking when two bodies of different masses, say a feather or an iron ball, means we will take here two ball, one is what? Feather ball, right? Second is what? Iron ball. Clear? We can say its weight is more and its weight is less, so we will take both balls. Clear? So what will we do? Simply both are dropped simultaneously in vacuum, means there is no resistance of air, then they fall under the effect of gravity along with the same constant acceleration. The free fall acceleration near to the surface of the earth is equal to the acceleration due to gravity, that is g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. We can say this is the acceleration due to gravity. I will discuss later everything related to this, that is the gravity concept. Equation for accelerated motion apply to freely falling body, means what will we do? We will write all these 3-4 equation in the form of gravity concept. First of all, I'm just explaining here concept of gravity, means what do you understand by concept of gravity. Whatever things you can include, simply you can take at any place, whatever place you can include. So one thing you have to listen wherever you can be, but one thing you have to include here, we can see, we can feel influence of gravity. Clear? Gravity will work in two cases, not two cases, in all cases it will work, but maximum time we can say when body will move upside and when body will come downside direction, means we can say when body throw upside direction, on that time gravity will work on it. Clear? And simply body drop downside direction, on that time also gravity works there. Clear? Means at both places gravity will work. Okay or not? Okay, so first of all you should understand the concept of gravity. We can say gravity is also one kind of acceleration, means acceleration comes due to the gravity part. We know all that earth is attracting everything towards it. Okay or not? Okay, with the influence of gravity. If you will take gravity influence, so we can say there when body will come towards earth means downside direction, on that time we can say gravity acts on that given body, so it gets some acceleration when this body will come towards earth surface. So we can say gravity will work on it. Clear? So simple thing we can include, anywhere at all places we can feel influence of gravity properly. When you will throw anything upside and when you will drop anything downside, so simply in both cases you can see the gravity influence, or we know that the gravity value remains constant, that is 9.8 meter per second square. But it is, this gravity is variable, gravity varying. So all varying things I will discuss in the case of gravitational chapter, not in this. Here I will discuss only all this equation, above equation of motion in the form of gravity influence. Okay, one thing, listen here, one thing, when we will move upside direction and when we will come downside direction, on in both cases means we are moving upside direction, on that time we can say we are going to decrease the acceleration of the body, means body will get acceleration in decreases. Okay, means acceleration of the body will decrease in upside, so we can say we are moving against the gravity, means upside direction. On that time we can say when acceleration will decrease, so we can say that we will take acceleration value, that is minus g, because we are decreasing the acceleration value. And when we will come towards downside, means towards the gravity attraction, so on that time we can say we will take a is equal to plus g. So I will discuss all four equations of motion in the form of number one. When body thrown upside direction means what? Moving what? Yeah, throwing means moving upward. And second kind I will discuss here means body coming downward side, moving downward direction. Okay or not? Okay, downward. Clear? All these 2 points I will discuss in this given explanation. Listen carefully. And one thing, listen, first of all I am going to differentiate between acceleration and gravity. Okay or not? Okay, means both have a same meaning. Due to the gravity, body starts coming downside. Okay, means getting downward direction. On that time gravity will works on it, means we can say one kind of attraction which are given by the earth only. So that means attraction will work on the given body and body starts moving where? Downside direction. On that time you can say you can include in the body some acceleration part will come. This acceleration is called, that is the acceleration, or that part is coming due to the gravity only, so we can say that acceleration due to gravity only. Okay students, so first of all I am discussing with you all two kind of motion. One motion is there horizontal direction, means along with the ground. Okay or not? Okay, second motion can be in the body in the upside means vertical direction. One is the horizontal direction, second is the means upside, means a vertical direction. In both cases we will discuss the concept of acceleration and gravity. Okay or not? Okay, we can say when we will move horizontal direction, on that time we can say body will move with a means acceleration. When body will move upside and downside, so on that time which things will work? Acceleration due to gravity, so we can say, we know that force and weight both are equal in the unit system. Clear? So we can say force is equal to what? Mass into acceleration, and weight is equal to what? Mass into gravity. Okay or not? Okay, in these both cases, in this case body is moving what? We can say horizontally, or in this case body will move means upside or downside, means vertically. So we can say when body will fall towards earth and moving away from the earth, on that time we will take concept of weight of the body. We can say that is W is equal to mg, and this is the horizontal motion, force applied there, so we can say this is mass into acceleration. So we can differentiate between them by a and g. We can take this g in the form of weight only, means when gravity will act. Gravity will act maximum only when you will move upside and when you will come downside. When you will move horizontally, on that time acceleration can vary but gravity will remain constant on you. Okay or not? Okay, so if you are in equilibrium state. Clear? So we can include these points here. This is the basic difference between acceleration and gravity. Okay, understood this concept? Okay, now we are taking here two kind of moving means part like that, body moving upside direction, here body moving downside direction. In this case simply I will discuss all equation in the form of gravity concept. So first point I am taking here, this is the A point. When body will get upward direction in motion. Okay or not? Okay. So in this case we will include all four equations. Simply for getting a solution of anything else we need here only three equations of motion. These are the horizontal equation. We can say body moving along with the ground only. We can say number one, V is equal to what? U plus AT. Right. Second equation we can include, that is the S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Third equation we can include, that is what? V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So in this case what will we do? Simply nothing. We will replace this A by what? Minus G. This concept comes for the freely falling body. Freely falling body. Okay or not? Okay. But we can see the concept of it. If we are watching things from downside to upside, means body is moving upward, so we can say motion will decrease. We can take gravity negative effect will show there. If body is coming downside and you are watching from upside, so on that time you are, means body is moving towards gravity, on that time you can say positive influence we can feel there. Okay or not? Okay. So we can write all this equation in the case of upward motion. Simply that is what? V is equal to what? U minus GT. In this case what? S is equal to what? UT minus what? Half GT square, and in this case we can say V square minus U square is equal to what? Minus 2GS. Okay or not? Okay. So these are the simple thing. In the case when body will move up, on that time we can take that A is equal to minus G. Okay. When body will come downside direction, on that time we will take that, listen, we will replace for downside, we will replace this A by what? G, means plus we will take. Okay. So we can say here simply all three equation, V is equal to what? U plus AT. This is our one equation. This is our second equation. S is equal to what? UT plus half AT square. Or this is our third equation. We can say that V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. You will replace simply A by G. So we can say V is equal to what? U plus GT. In this case we can say S is equal to what? UT plus half GT square. In this case we can say V square minus U square is equal to 2GS. Okay or not? Okay. So for freely falling body we will take simply three equation like that, means previous three equation we can say, and other equation also we can write, that is the fourth equation. Fourth equation, you know, in the case of upward we can say that is the S nth. In the case of nth we can write that U plus that is what? A by 2 2n minus 1. So we can write this equation U plus, in the case of upward, downward, G by 2 2n minus 1. Or in the case of upward, S nth we can write U minus G by 2 2n minus 1. According to the condition we can change gravity, which time it will be the positive value from there, or which time it will show their negative value. Clear? So you can understand throwing up and throwing downside, both concept you can include for explaining the gravity concept. Understood or not? So these are the simple explanation. But one thing, if when we will throw anything downside, okay or not? Okay, when we will throw anything downside, on that time if we will take initial velocity what? Equal to 0 and final velocity is what? V, and we are watching from downside to upside. Okay or not? Okay, on that time we can say initial velocity equal to 0 and this is our final velocity. Then how we will write our all three equation? Means body watching from from down to upside na, so we can say throwing upside. So on that time we can find out different displacement, we can find out height of the object by different formulas. Simply I can write that is what? V is equal to what? U plus AT, means we can write this in the form of gravity. V is equal to U minus GT. Clear? Second equation, S is equal to what? UT plus half AT square, and we can write this equation, that is what? S is equal to UT minus half GT square. Okay, and third equation formation there, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. In this case V square minus U square is equal to what? Minus 2GS. Okay, and fourth equation we can say S nth is equal to U plus what? A by 2 2t 2n minus 1. So you can say U minus G by 2, that is 2n minus 1. Okay or not? Okay, this simple four equation we will use here, we will include here in the solution. Clear? Next thing I am explaining here, listen, if object has initial velocity equal to 0 or final velocity is what, then first equation becomes what, v is equal to what, we know that v becomes what, that is what, u minus gt, then we can put u equal to 0, then we can write v is equal to minus gt, and we know that g is equal to what, 9.8 meter per second square. So simply we can find out minus 9.8 t, means if you will put t value here, then if you have a t value, so on that time you can find out easily the final velocity after putting the value of t here. Okay or not? Okay, okay or not? Okay. These are simple explanation. Second thing, second equation, that is what, second equation, s is equal to what, ut minus half gt square. In this case we will take what, in this case tell me initial velocity what, equal to 0, so we can say that is what, this concept becomes 0, so we can write minus 1 by 2, that is 9.8 t square, then we will get minus that is the 4.9 t square. Clear? So this will be the s. Okay, and this is not a displacement. Simply when we will see anything from downside to upside or upside to downside, so we can say this is a certain height, this is a certain height, so this s we will replace by h only, this s we will replace by h only, then this equation become h is equal to what, means for finding the height, so we can say 4.9 t square. Okay students, in third case we can say that is what, v square minus u square is equal to minus what, 2g s replaced by what, h, because we are talking about not displacement, certain height, it becomes what, 2gh. Then we can say initial velocity equal to 0, v square is equal to minus 2gh. So if we will take that is what, minus 2 into what, 9.8 into h. Clear? So simply you have to find out 9.8 into 2 what, that is minus 19.6 h. If you have a h value, so simply you can find out the velocity easily. We have different formula. In the case of fourth term, we have that is s nth. So for it we can write that is u minus g by 2 n minus 1. So in this case this is h nth, height of for nth time interval. So u equal to 0, then we can take 9.8 by 2 n minus 1, then it becomes what, 4.9 2n minus 1. So these are the simple explanation for finding the different value of velocity, height, and for particular instantaneous means height, means in any instant height in the given time interval, in the time instantaneous time interval, for finding the height we will use all these formulas. So these are the simple explanation which things will work under gravity function. Okay student, so we can include all these equations. Clear? And in the case of graphical representation, I am discussing simple one only. Listen one thing, you can see here graph between in different things. We can say this is the y, then we can say this is the displacement, or this is t means in this case this no need to write here x, because I am writing this is the function of x, no need to write here. So we can say if this is y, this is what time period, so on the time simply we will get a, if displacement is variable and time also we can say variable also, means variable means this is not equal in each case, in each time interval, so we will get velocity what, a like it. Okay or not? Okay, this graph we will get, when we will find out slope of this graph, we will get what, average velocity, or this average velocity will remain same, means average velocity means what, at a particular instant we will get, means we can say a person is moving initially 1, then means 1 meter per second, means covered one displacement, average velocity I am finding, so we can say in first 1 second it is covering how much, 2 meter in initial 1 second, in second we can say that covering there 5 meter, second in means second we can say in third displacement 10 meter, covering in case of 1 second again. Clear na? So what, how will you find out average velocity? So average velocity means total displacement of total time, so 2 5 plus 10, so we can say what, 1 plus 2 plus 1, then we can say how much we will get, 10 plus 15 plus 2, that is 70, 2 3 4, we will get that what this is what, 4 4 is 16, and Clear? So we can say that is 4.25 meter per second. Clear? Means this is the average. Average means here at all points we got here one average value, and that average value is what? 4.25 meter per second. Okay, so by the help of it we can find out, means we will find out slope of this equation. So by finding the slope of this equation we will get their velocity is in the form of uniform velocity, and we will draw graph between what? Uniform velocity and time. So we will get what? Straight line graph. Which graph? Straight line graph. We know that straight line graph means velocity time slope gives us what? Acceleration, or that acceleration will be what? Means constant. Means here we will get one point, so at this point slope will be same, here also at all points, means for this line at each and every point we will get same slope. If slope will be equal, so we can say slope gives us acceleration, so we can say at all points acceleration will be totally equal. Clear? Equal means same, constant acceleration. Clear? So by this graph we will get what? Acceleration, and when we will draw acceleration, this is the acceleration, this is time. So by this velocity time graph we will get acceleration will be constant, then we will get constant acceleration as same like it. Means at all point acceleration will be 1, 2, 3, 4, not so at all points it will be what? In a time period 1, 2, 3, 4, but acceleration will be 3 if this point is 3, so we can say here 3, 3, 3, means at all points we will get here acceleration constant. So means if displacement time graph variable, by this we can get uniform graph, means slope of this displacement time graph gives us what? Uniform graph between velocity and time, and this uniform graph between velocity and time gives us constant acceleration. So we can connect all these three graphs to each other simply by getting the simple explanation. So we can understand the concept of this by simple one, means variable, uniform, constant. Okay or not? Okay, so this is the simple explanation regarding to it. So we can say this is the simple explanation of the freely falling body. So in next topic I will discuss with you relative velocity concept. Okay students.